Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's game between the Gilliland Lady Dutch and the Shenendahoa Lady Plainsmen. Today is October 3rd, 2020, and we are getting set to go. We had a little bit of a late start time to today's game, but both teams are on the field and getting set to go here at Snyder Field. Now, a bit of a dedicated doing their part to stop the spread of COVID. So that's just a little bit of a disclaimer, but other than that, things should be going real smoothly. We're streaming live right now, those who are interested in tuning in right now. And the Lady Dutch, our starting goaltender today, will be Miles, throws it in to Levernoy, but Shen's still in control as it's picked up by Green. Being fought for right now. Shen kicks it back, taken out by Brunel, and she is intercepted there by, I believe that was Grimm. Near the flag, and it'll be caught by DiCaprio. She'll take control of it here. Kicked way up. Grimm trying to knock it down. So Jenna Meyer chasing after it as well. Now it's kicked forward by Jane Leader. And jogging out to retrieve it is the Shen goalkeeper, Franklin. And she'll punt it. Bounces up, Leader looking to head it forward. And tripped up on the play is Grace Hogan. So it'll be a free kick for Shen. So it'll be Sophie Demira, number 13, with the kick. Off toward the net, and it's headed away by Klingworth. Now coming in with it is Demira with a shot. It was blocked. Allison Rice now kicking it forward. Near the sideline. Intercepted there. Now blocked on the play by, I believe that was Rice. And now a whistle blows as the pass came to Hogan. It'll be the Lady Dutch free kick. Lauren Conti with the kick. It's intercepted by Georgia Green again. And it's passed forward now. Brooke Del Signor coming in, gets by Conti, but it's kicked away again. Now coming in and kicking it forward for Shen was Kakanides. And now with it is Green. Green with a pass along to Ava Caputo, forced off it a bit there by Jenna Meyer. And it's kicked up the field again. Chasing after it is Brunel for Shen. And she'll kick it forward, headed down and back to Brunel. And it'll be taken here by Green. Green alone for Kakanides near the center circle. Picked off by Allison Rice and taken here by Emily Grace Silva. Silva with a pass along to Levine. And Levine approaching the net. Levine gets by a couple. Tripped up on the play by Gordon. No whistle there. And now backtracking and getting it is Silva. A shot taken, and it'll be easily scooped up by Molly DiCaprio. Almost 6 minutes gone by so far in the first as DiCaprio punts it. Knocked down by Grimm, looking to get to it. And it's taken here by Silva. Along the line now is Kakanides, and upended by Grimm was Kakanides as the whistle blows. Kicked forward by Shen. It was Demira with the kick, and now it's picked up by Shayla Smith. Knocked down on the play, and another whistle blows. I believe that was a handball. So DiCaprio will set it. And now she'll kick it up. Down the field it goes, headed up by Georgia Green and knocked down by Silva. Silva coming forward with it. Got Rice defending. Silva forced out of play by Rice. And that'll be a throw in for the Lady Dutch. Good defense there by Allison Rice. Knocked down on the play there by Levine. And picked off there by Elena Levernoy. Chasing after it is Maya Kerr for the Lady Dutch. Taken now by Green. Green with a pass that got deflected a little bit. Trying to back up on it is Conti. Facing pressure. Now it's a giveaway. Del Signor had trouble with it for a moment. Now kicks it, and it goes out of play over the net. So DiCaprio will set it down for another goal kick here. And it's knocked down by Green, and she'll take it near the center circle. Along now for Silva. Silva will let it go to Brunel. Brunel kicks it forward. It's headed up in the air. Now headed back a bit. Leader chasing after it, but it remains in Shen control. Taken now by Cockenides. Cockenides with a pass that went past the legs of Gordon. Now still going along with it. Taking a shot is Green, and it goes over the net again. So it'll be a third goal kick for the Lady Dutch here in the first. And DiCaprio with the kick, and it's kicked away again by Demira. Gordon with the kick up. Looking to go after it was Kerr, but it was kicked away again by Shen. Now Klingworth with a block. Gets it along to Paige Miller. Miller looking for Grimm. Got stopped up a bit, but still able to get it. Pass across. Rice chasing after it. He's met there by Taylor LaMarche, I believe that was. Number 11 now out front, trying to get it away. Rice going toward the net. It will be kicked away, though, by Demura. And taken here by Grace Hogan. Now Shayla Smith. Pass that was intended for Hogan. It was picked up by Lauren Conti, I believe. And Sydney Gonzalez will now throw it in. Be thrown in and knocked down by Rice. And now Gordon with it near the center line. Gordon backpedals. Now it's kicked up. Running after it is Grace Renaud. And Renaud still with it. Over for Gordon. Almost intercepted, but Gordon still with it. Gordon kicks it back again. And now picked up here by Conti. Conti alone for Klingworth. It's intercepted, though. And back near the center line will be picked up by Elena Levernoy. Levernoy alone for Jane Leader. That one's going to be intercepted as well. Emily Grace Silva got it away. And it'll be kicked up in the air. And Shen back in control now. Chasing after it is Green, and it goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Shen. Ava Caputo, number 2, will throw it in. And she drops it along and now gets it back from Green. Picked up, headed down by Lady Dutch. Now picked back up by Green again. Green off toward the net, and DiCaprio lets it bounce into her hands. And 26 to go now. DiCaprio with a very high punt. Missed Missed there by Silva. Now Silva picks it up after a little bit of juggling with the ball there. Taken here by Ava Caputo. Caputo off to the side. Got Levernoy defending. Caputo still with it. And that is going to be intercepted by Grace Renaud for the Lady Dutch. Renaud over for Leader. Kicked back up. Chasing after it is Maya Kerr. But getting to it first was Cockanides. Brunel on near the sideline. That pass is intercepted by Leader. But it goes back to Caputo. Caputo near the sideline for Hogan. She's able to get by. Grace Hogan off toward the net. Speeding in. Shoots. Saved by DiCaprio, and it bounces right back into her hands. A good chance there for Grace Hogan. And DiCaprio was ready and made the save. And now up with it is Riley Grimm. Chasing after it is Leader. Leader got a block, and it goes out of play off of Brunel. And new players coming in. No, it's Kylie Lumley. I was looking at the wrong roster, my bad. Lumley in for Gordon. And coming in for Shen is Margaret Partlow. And Lumley will get it as it goes back out of play. It was off the foot of Green. Now Lumley will throw it in. It's knocked down, picked up by Maya Kerr. And that pass is picked off, and Partlow will advance it up the field. And it'll be taken by Lumley. And that goes out of play. Shen will throw it back in quickly. Taken here by Partlow. Now along the sideline. And that goes out of play. And I believe this will be a corner kick. And Shen has had the majority of the scoring chances so far. No, it doesn't look like it will be. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Dutch. So they catch a bit of a break there. And they were lined up to take the corner kick. I assumed it was going to be one. But instead it'll be the fourth goal kick for the Lady Dutch so far today. DiCaprio launches it up. It's headed further by Brunel. And now knocked down was Grace Hogan. So Shen will take the ball back. So it will be Demura with the kick. Up in the air. It's headed up by Klingworth. And it's taken now by Green. Green with a kick toward the net. And it hit the post. Now another try. DiCaprio the save. And she pounces on the rebound. Oh, baby, that was close. The first shot hit the post. Hogan was right in front for the second chance, and DiCaprio says no. And now hustling after it for the Lady Dutch. Renaud gets to it, but it's blocked by Demura. Now with it is Green. Green trying to give it along on the sideline. That was Caputo received the pass, but now Leader has it for the Lady Dutch. Leader for Lumley. Lumley along for Renaud. Renaud has that one picked off by Silva, and Grimm putting some pressure on her, but it's picked up now by Rice. Rice with the kick forward now along the sideline. Good play there by, and it's still in play. And now they say the whistle blew. It looked like the ball was on the line, but apparently it wasn't. So they continued play, and now it will be thrown in again by the Lady Dutch. Gonzalez with the throw in, and it's off of her and out of play. So now it'll be a Shen throw in. It will be Cockanides doing the honors. And laying a roll out of play was Conti for the Lady Dutch. Less than 23 minutes to go now in the first. No score between Shen and the Lady Dutch. And that one goes out of play as well. Once again, it will be a Lady Dutch throw-in. Knocked down, and nice play by Paige Miller to keep it in. Bouncing near the Shen bench. Klingworth will head it forward. It was kicked forward as well by Emily Grace Silva. Now Shen still with it. Kaylee Bahan with the pass. Intended for Rachel Lamar, but it gets away from her. It is picked up by Partlow. Nice defense there by Gonzalez. And now Cockanides gets it away from Kerr. Off toward the net. Shot taken. It's blocked. And that hit Klingworth. They're trying to get rid of it. A shot at Klingworth. A shot! And it hit the crossbar! Oh, my. Could have been two possible goals for Shen. One hit the post and the other hit the crossbar. There is a reason why they call that the goalie's best friend. And Holly DiCaprio with two near chances that got past her, but the crossbar and post were in the way. Paige Miller with it near the sideline. That one's intercepted by Lamar. Lamar over for Bahan. Bahan with a pass now for Brunel. But getting it away from her was Jane Leader. Leader coming up, kicks it forward. Kerr off toward the net. And Franklin will roll it over. And she'll give it to Gloria Cockanides. Good job by Kerr getting over toward the net. But Franklin got there first. And now with it is Bahan. Bahan giving a pass over to Ava Caputo. Now fighting for it there was Conti for the Lady Dutch, and she's able to get it to Grace Renaud. Near the center line, it's Brunel with it. And it's knocked down by Caputo. Renaud fighting for it along with Bahan. And now back in the center circle with it is Silva. That one knocked down, but still Shen with it. Partlow battling against Gonzalez. Gonzalez doing a good job. Partlow looking for a play, and all she can do is kick it out of play. Good job by Gonzalez there. Now she'll throw it in. And it's 20:04 to go, and now both teams will take a timeout. No score between the Lady Dutch and Lady Plainsmen. We'll be right back. So we're getting set to come back from the timeout here. Both teams had a bit of a break, get some water, and now we are back to play. Gonzalez with the throw in. It's knocked down by Jenna Meyer. She's trying to get it up, but it's intercepted. Now taken back by Lauren Conti. Michaela Gordon with it. Gordon gets it up for Clinworth. Nice deke. Now Conti having a little bit of trouble with it as she's fighting for it along with Partlow. Still a battle for it. Now Partlow picks it up. Partlow goes toward the net. Blocked in front. Shot taken and a score. Ava Caputo, not even half a minute after the timeout, gets the pass in front of DiCaprio and bangs it home. And with that, Shen has a 1-0 lead. And Shen has had the majority of the chances so far in this first half. 2 of them hit the posts, and the third one makes its way past DiCaprio, and Shen is first on the board. Michaela Gordon with it. Lost control of it briefly, but now it's picked up again. Jenna Meyer knocks it down, looking to find Grimm on the pass. She's rushing after it, but so is Brunel, and Brunel able to get it away. Caputo just scored the goal, met by Zoe Kamak. And she's still with it, able to get it over for Grace Renaud. Renaud now for Jenna Meyer. Meyer looking to cross, trying to find a play. That pass got blocked. Trying to find a play there was Renaud, couldn't get it. And now it's taken by Silva. Silva off the head of Partlow. Partlow chasing after it. Conti gets there first. And it goes out of play. And it will be Gerland's throw-in. Thrown in by Gonzalez. Meyer looking to get it. Miller will kick it forward, but it goes out of play. So now it will be Shen's throw-in. Be thrown in by Partlow. And it's taken now by Hogan. Grace Hogan gets it away from a couple players, but now it's taken by Lumley, and she kicks it forward. Now back for Brunel. Brunel has Hogan knock that one down. Goes near the sideline, Grimm chasing after it. And so is Meyer. Meyer battling for it along with Demira, but Demira is able to get it forward for Bahan. Now back near the sideline, Paige Miller with a kick forward. Trailing back to get it is Demira. And Demira with a high kick. That one goes off of Partlow, and it goes back out of play. And Gonzalez will pick up the ball and will throw it in. Gordon heads it up, falls over on the play, but now another battle with it in the Shen zone. Kaylee Bahan gives a pass forward, picked up by Lamar, but she is met there by Sydney Gonzalez. And that's kicked out of play by Gonzalez, so Shen will throw another one in. And 3 new players are coming in. Courtney Miller, number 3. Georgia Green, number 22, and I believe Olivia Bahan, number 23, are all now in. As Olivia Bahan is battling for it, that one's kicked out of play again. It'll be Gonzalez throwing it in. 16:05 to go. Shen with a 1-0 lead over the Lady Dutch. Riley Grimm chasing after it along with Jenna Meyer, but it's kicked forward by Demira. And now intercepted by Grace Renaud. Renaud over for Gordon. Able to get by Bahan with that one. And now she'll kick it back for Conti. Conti over for Levernoy. Got intercepted there, and now will be kicked out of play by Shen. And it'll be Levernoy with the throw-in. Thrown in to Klingworth. And Klingworth will send it into the Shen zone. It'll be easily scooped up there by Madeline Franklin. And Franklin will punt it up. Gordon pressuring against Georgia Green. And Green able to pick it up, and she goes over the center circle. Green with pressure mounting from Renaud. Renaud pushes her off it, but that freed it up for Cockanites to kick it forward. And now a battle in front with a couple players, but Shen with it now. Rachel Lamar. Pass along, shot taken off toward the net. DiCaprio will scoop it up, as it was Miller who took the shot. Now DiCaprio will fire it forward. Paige Miller picking it up for the Lady Dutch. Got blocked a little bit, but she's still able to get it to Meyer. Meyer across, finding Grimm. Grimm fighting through a couple defenders, forces one off, now gives it to Gordon. Gordon looking for a play, able to find Gonzalez. Gonzalez and a tripped. Miller got tripped up on the play, and now it's Shen back in possession here. Picked up here by Ella McDonald, but forced off of it by Conti. Bit of a collision there. Conti got knocked down. But the Lady Dutch trying to force it forward. And Burnell will give it back to the goalkeeper, Franklin. And she'll punt it over for Miller. Pass got intercepted. Now Shen back in control. It's Demira with it for the Lady Plainsmen. Coming up toward the net. Demira. Couldn't get it by the defense, and now it's kicked forward by the Lady Dutch. Jenna Meyer racing after it. Gets it away from Cockanites for a moment. They're still battling on the sideline. And it's going to be well, first there's going to be some new players coming in. And it's going to be Lady Dutch's throw in here. It'll be Paige Miller doing the honors. Thrown in, Grimm looking to get it. She's met by a couple defenders, and it's kicked away. Klingworth looking to get by a couple, and it was intercepted again. Melody Yu chasing after it now. Able to advance it forward a little bit, but not enough. Lady Dutch kick it back. Conti. A long pass trying to find Allison Rice. And she trips over Caputo, and Caputo is able to advance it. Taken now by Green. Green with a pass forward. And Klingworth will take it, and it will be kicked out of play. Less than 12 minutes to go here in the first. And it'll be thrown in here by Shen. Kicked up and kicked forward, and again it will go out of play. So it'll be Brunel throwing it in again for Shen. Shen continue to advance it. That shot was blocked by Klingworth. And Levernoy can't do much except kick it out of play. So it'll be a corner kick for Shen. This will be the first corner kick of the game for either side. And Demira will head over near the flag. So Shen will look to double their lead here. Demira kicks it up. It's knocked down. And now Jane Leader Got a block now in front. A sea of players blocked by Gordon. Still trying to get it free of the Lady Dutch. And now back. Leader trying to force it away. Shot came. Miller with a block there. Conti with a pass up, finding Grimm. Grimm looking for Meyer. Meyer racing after it. Able to keep it out of play. Almost went out. It was on the line. Now it is out of play. Paige Miller with the throw in here. Less than 10 minutes to go. It'll be knocked down by Grimm. Grimm will now kick it back for Gordon. Gordon off toward the net. It's headed away and picked up by Georgia Green. Green leaving it. And now the pass goes up ahead. Conti is there and will be kicked out of play by Levernoy. And Ava Caputo scored the Shen goal earlier. Throws it in, Levernoy looking to kick it away, does so, and it was forced forward by Rice. Now Grimm with a pass to Rice, but it is out of her reach. And it's once again out of play. Jane Leader once again with it. She'll kick it forward. Meyer racing after it, but Franklin is easily going to scoop it up. Now she didn't, but she did kick it forward for Gorachino for Shen. Now picked up by Courtney Miller. Miller blocked by Klingworth. Still trying to chase after it. And now near the sideline is Olivia Bahan. Bahan with the pass. That got intercepted by Klingworth. Now Bahan once again. Another shot. That got blocked by Levernoy. But it goes out of play. So a couple new players coming in for both sides. 2 for Giltle and 3 for Shen. So Shen with their second corner kick of the first half. Off toward the net, kicked up, and it went off the top of the crossbar again as Ashley O'Hara, who took the shot. And once again, the crossbar is the best friend of Molly DiCaprio. And Shen and the Lady Dutch avoid yet another goal. DiCaprio with the kick. Renaud trying to force it away from Green. It goes up the field. Conti tried to kick it away. Klingworth does. And chasing after it is Leader. Leader with a hit. And now she takes the ball, but not before a whistle is blown. So Shen will get the throw in here. It'll be taken here by Georgia Green. And now for Caputo. Caputo motors forward, gets by Levernoy. Now trying to get it off toward the net. Caputo heads it up. Knocked down in front. Meyer with a bit of a bump there on Gorachino. Is able to get it away. Now Green backpedaling a bit. Gives it off for Brunel. Brunel with a pass. It's intercepted by Levernoy. Now kicked forward, but it's intercepted again. Now chasing after it was Kenny for the Lady Dutch, but she was unable to get to it. Possession going from one team to the other here. Melody Yu battling forward now for the Lady Dutch. Renaud trying to get it away. And now Green Gives it to O'Hara. Blocked by Conti, but it goes back into the possession of Green. Green will let it roll. And it's kicked forward and out of play by Brunel. So that will give the Lady Dutch a goal kick. So Miller will exit. Sidney Gonzalez comes back in. So DiCaprio with the goal kick. It's headed up by Shen. And a big collision near the sideline with a couple of players. But play continues here. Knocked down by O'Hara. Taken now by Green. Green battling for it along with Rice. Now it's taken again. Headed up by Klingworth. Gathered by O'Hara. Pass toward the net. And Klingworth will let it go to DiCaprio, who slides out to retrieve it. So DiCaprio will punt it. And Grimm able to knock it down. Knocked down Green in the process. And now Grimm and Green battling for it. Here comes Grimm, stopping up. Tried to get it across. It's intercepted by O'Hara. Grimm shoves her off of it. Now gets by. Grimm off toward the net. Trying to find Kenny. And that one goes out of play, and that will give the Lady Dutch their first corner kick. So Lady Dutch with a big opportunity to tie the game here. It's one of their first big chances so far today. So Klingworth will line it up. And she'll knock it down. Klingworth coming toward the net. And it's over the head of Franklin and out of play. So Franklin, which I believe will be her first goal kick of the day. Once again, a battle for it on the sideline. Jenna Meyer looking for it. Leader will throw it in again. Gabby Klingworth retrieves it. Getting it away, now finding Grace Renaud. Renaud now for Conti. Conti will get rid of it. Knocked down there by Kenny. Grimm looking to get it. Now Grace Renaud loses control. And it's taken once again by Green. Green's going up the field and a whistle blows. So 1.5 now to go. Shen going to look to add on to their lead here. It's kicked way up. DiCaprio coming out, and she'll pick it up. DiCaprio a high kick. Grimm able to knock it down, but Green able to pick it up. And that one forced out of play again. And it'll be Brunel throwing it in for Shen. Knocked down by Green, now battling for it is Rice. Green able to get by, and she'll kick it up ahead. Conti with the block there. It goes up toward the sideline, and they'll let it roll out of play. And she passes along to Gonzalez, who will throw it in. Trailing on the line there was Levine, looking to get it by, but she was not able to as it goes out of play. The horn sounds, and that will do it for the first half of today's game. And Shen is on top 1-0 thanks to a goal from Ava Caputo. Occurred just after the 20-minute mark of the first half. And we will be right back with second half action right after this. You're watching Girl and Lady Dutch Soccer on the GHS Media YouTube channel. Hello, welcome back everybody. We are in the second half of today's game between the Lady Dutch and the Shenandoah Lady Plainsmen. I'm Sean Cunningham. Shen currently in the lead 1-0 thanks to a goal from senior midfielder Ava Caputo. And we are set to go right now. Both teams swap sides here in the second half. The ball currently in the Lady Dutch zone. Fighting for it there was Allison Rice. And it will be thrown back in here by Levine. Taken toward the net by Grace Hogan. Trying to find a play. DiCaprio will come out, and she will pick it up. In front there was Georgia Green. So DiCaprio with the punt. And it's knocked down by Silva. Backing up on it is Levernoy. She will kick it over to DiCaprio. DiCaprio will kick it up. It's headed forward again by Brunel. Now taken by Green. Green dekes away from Gordon. Save made by DiCaprio, just barely. She had to juggle it there, but she's able to make the save and keep it a 1-0 game. And that one hopped away from Leader, but she's able to head it forward. And now she'll pick it up after it got away from Grimm. Leader gets by one. Off toward the net. Blocked on the play, and it will go out of play. Good defense there by Brunel. Paige Miller will now pick it up. Miller along for Levernoy. And it's going to be picked off again and taken here by the Lady Plainsmen. Rushing forward there is Hogan, but Klingworth gets there first and now gives it back to DiCaprio. Caputo picks it off. Elena Levernoy gets it away. And now Elena gets it free. It's knocked away there from Green. Now Green picks it up, and it's blocked again by Levernoy as it goes out of play. So it will be Brunel with the throw-in here. And it goes back out of play again. So Levernoy throws it back, goes off the face of Green. And back out of play it goes. Will be thrown in by Paige Miller. Along the sideline, Grimm pressure in. And it goes out of play again. Lady Dutch continuing to advance here. Grimm will throw it in. And now she'll pass it off to Levernoy. And Grimm will go off toward the net. And Lauren Conti comes charging in. Loses control, but will still kick it off toward the net. Conti goes in, and a save is made by Franklin as the ball drifted away from the net. Franklin, the kick up, it goes off the face of Silva. Shen's trying to get it forward. It goes back out of play into the bleachers down there. And it'll be thrown in by Cockanides. Picked off by Gabby Klingworth, fighting for it along with a couple players, and it's forced free. That got blocked. Going off toward the net was number 10, that's O'Hara. Or excuse me, that's number 20, my bad. And that was Del Signor going off toward the net, but it's picked off by Jane Leader. Leader with pressure from Del Signor, able to fight it off. Pass intended for Meyer fell short. And it's picked up now by Demura. Demura, nice play by Miller to break it free, but Green able to advance it forward, but it goes out of the reach of Caputo, and it goes back out of play. Levernoy thrown into Miller. And tripped up on the play was Levernoy. And she had her feet taken out there, and she is still on the ground. Now she gets back up. She appears to be okay. That's a very good sign. That one kicked out by Caputo. So there will be another throw in here. Meyer will hand it off to Miller. Miller throws it in. It goes off the head of Brunel. Now it's kicked forward by Yu. Battling forward is Meyer, doing a good job. And a big collision there. Meyer fighting forward along with Demura, and Demura is down. That's Sophie Demura on the ground here. Jenna Meyer and her were really battling for it down in the corner. She gets back up here. And it's going to be a free kick for the Lady Dutch. Meyer really didn't have much room to make a play. So leader off for Melody Yu. Yu stops up. Kick toward the net. Going over is Franklin, and she'll pick it up. Lady Dutch definitely look like they're picking up some steam here in the second half. They've had the majority of the chances so far. Franklin with the punt. It's headed up and now kicked forward by Levine. Maya Levine going in against Gabby Klingworth. Gets by. Goes off toward the net. Kicked, and it goes away from the net. DiCaprio never made contact with it. Now leader shoves away Lamar and kicks it forward. It's intercepted there by Brunel. Brunel off toward the net. Going for it there is Del Signor. Del Signor over for Silva. Kicked and saved by DiCaprio. And she'll hold on. Couple players on the sidelines for both teams. They will most likely be coming in shortly. So Lady Dutch will get a free kick off of that punt from DiCaprio. Conti airs it out. Going toward the net is Meyer. And she can't get a shot off as Brunel was able to pick it up. Shen advancing forward. That one's kicked away. And it will roll out of play for a Shen throw-in. And now the new players will come in. It'll be Maya Kerr for the Lady Dutch and Serena Suchdeve for the Lady Plainsmen. So Meyer will come out for the Lady Dutch. And a collision there, but Shen still charging forward. Trying to defend right now is Gonzalez. The shot toward the net, and it goes wide of DiCaprio and out of play. Almost 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shen still clinging to a 1-0 lead. Kicked up by DiCaprio. Still a bit of a battle for it. Now Conti picks it up and gives it over for Sydney Gonzalez. Gonzalez out of the reach of Rice, and it goes out of play for another Shen throw-in. Silva with a high throw. And it's headed out once again by Gordon. Now it'll be Cockanides with the throw in here. Bit of a battle for it again, and once again it will go out of play. So Shen will receive a third throw in here. Cockanides over for Georgia Green. Kicked back up in the air. And once again it will go out of play. And almost topped the fence. And it's retrieved by a fan down there, so Cockanides will throw it in for the fourth time. And it's stopped up by Conti. Couldn't get rid of it. And now it goes off a Shen player, so the Lady Dutch will get a throw in here. And now another swap out for the Lady Dutch. It will be Grace Renaud entering for Michaela Gordon. So it's thrown in. And now Shen picks it up. Conti able to get it away, but it will go out of play again. And Shen will get another throw in near the net. Given to Georgia Green. Off toward the net. Hit the crossbar again. It's the third time today that Shen has hit the crossbar. They're still in control right now. Brunel off in the corner. Can't quite tell who has it, but it goes off of Miller and out of play, so will be a corner kick for Shen. So it will be Sophie Demira who will attempt the corner kick here. I believe this is the third one for Shen so far today. They're going to attempt to air it out. Demira toward the net. It gets away. So no goal there. Kicked forward to Maya Kerr. Intercepted again. And Shen still with it. Green with pressure from leader. Still able to get it over to Brunel. Brunel off toward the net. DiCaprio comes out and will pick it up. DiCaprio with the high punt. It's knocked down by Suchdeve. And Miller will kick it up. Trying to get to it was Kerr. Now Grace Renaud loses control. Going off toward the net, DiCaprio once again out to pick it up. Oh, and now, hold on a second. DiCaprio ready to kick it up, and now we got another player down near the center circle. That's Riley Grimm. And Kate Garies, the athletic trainer for the Lady Dutch, has come out. And Grimm appears to be favoring her upper left leg. I didn't exactly see what happened. The ball was in the other end. And when I looked, I saw Grimm down at the center circle. So not sure what exactly happened, but Grimm is down. Getting attended to by Garies. So Grimm still getting attended to on the field. So the ball will be placed in the other end from what I've heard on the field. So Grimm was the leading scorer last year on the Lady Dutch. She's still getting attended to here as we get a little bit of a timeout. 26:02 to go here in the second half. And now Grimm gets helped up. And she is she's limping a little bit as she heads back toward the Lady Dutch bench. So Grimm is out of the game. And DiCaprio will still be getting ready to punt it forward here for the Lady Dutch. Time went down to 26 minutes. DiCaprio with the punt. And it's headed forward again by Shen. Kicked up again. Racing after it now was Grace Hogan. I got a corner kick coming up here. This will be the fourth one of the day. DeMiro with the kick goes over the head of Levine. And now coming up with it is Green for Shen. Off toward the net again. Knocked down in front. Trying to turn around her was Partlow, but she couldn't get there. Partlow with a shot, and it's caught by DiCaprio. Jane Leader with the ball. She knocked over Emily Grace Silva. Now gets away. DiCaprio will let it roll out of play. It was kicked up by Shen, so it'll be another goal kick for the Lady Dutch. And Levernoy and Lumley now in for the Lady Dutch. So it'll be Miller coming out along with Allison Rice. So those are the swaps made by the Lady Dutch here. DiCaprio with a very nice kick. That one will go out of play again. Lady Dutch still marching down the field here as they look to tie up this game. Knocked down by Grace Renaud. It's immediately taken away, but kicked back forward by Gabby Clinworth. Near the center line again. It will roll out of play. And it'll be picked up by Sydney Gonzalez. That goes off the head of Levine. Back out of play again. It'll be thrown in, back out of play. So it'll be taken back here by the Lady Dutch. Trying to get it is Kerr. She's knocked down on the play. And Shen back in possession here. Kerr tried to force it away from Partlow, but Partlow able to advance. Going up, it'll be gathered by Klingworth, and she'll force it away. Jane Leader goes trying to find, I believe that was Kamak, but she was unable to, and now it's picked up once again by Demira. Demira over in the corner. Still in possession, and a shot taken by Levine is saved by DiCaprio. So from what we're hearing, Riley Grimm is out of the game for now with a leg cramp. So we don't know if she's going to be coming back in the game as of yet, but that is what we have overheard. But the Lady Dutch still continuing to play on here. Kamak with a header forward for Jane Leader. Leader along for Kerr. Kicked back. Grace Renaud fighting for it. It's met by a couple players. Now Melody Yu trying to force it away from Partlow, but Partlow still with it. Coming up the field, Partlow headed away by Gabby Klingworth. Kicked up by Renaud. Now headed further again. And racing after it for the Lady Dutch is Conti. Conti able to keep it in, but the pass missed Lumley. Lumley racing after it, and now it's picked up by Lamar. Now Green with a pass. Trying to get a Partlow and a big collision again between Partlow and Melody Yu. And new players coming in for both teams. Trinity Kenny and Jenna Meyer are in, and Maya Kerr and Jane Leader are both out. 3 players also came in for Shen. So it'll be thrown in here. And it's picked off by Conti. And it'll be kicked away by Taylor Jordanay. And now that'll be another goal kick for the Lady Dutch. And now both teams will take a timeout. We have reached near the halfway point of the second half. Shen still with a 1-0 lead. And we'll step away for a little bit. We'll be right back on GHS Media. And we are returning to play. DiCaprio with the kick. Renaud trying to knock it down, does so. Is able to kick it forward. Lumley now over for Meyer. Meyer trying to fight for it. Now able to kick it ahead. Lumley racing after it. And she'll pick it up. Kylie Lumley. Pass toward the net. Getting there is Kamak. Meyer trying to come across. Now Renaud trying to still keep it in Shen territory. Lady Dutch back in possession here. Renaud will kick it back for Melody Yu. Yu stops up. Finds it across. Off toward the net. Goes off of Meyer. Now it's picked up again. Levernoy for Lumley. Lumley will kick it out of play. So some good chances right there. And less than 20 minutes to go. Shen will get a goal kick here. So Franklin with the kick. Levernoy heads it forward. Some rousing cheers there from the Lady Dutch bench. Now it's back in the Lady Dutch zone. Conti along for Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the side. And another tangle up there. Kenny collides with a Shen player. That is Hogan. And the Lady Dutch will receive the throw in here. Clinworth kicks it up. And back out of play it goes. There will be another throw in. Once again, it will be Gonzalez. She retrieves the ball from the fan. Meyer couldn't get the handle on it. And advances forward. Melody Yu chasing after it. Able to knock it down, but Kylie Lumley couldn't get the pass. Shen still going for it, and it goes out of play again off of Yu. And play immediately starts back up again. Yu with a kick goes off of... So you can't pick up a number now. It's 23. Taken off toward the net. And another whistle blows. And it will be a free kick for the Lady Dutch. And that player was Olivia Bahan going toward the net. And she wasn't able to get a shot off. And penalty was called, and now the Lady Dutch will get a kick. Jenna Meyer gets it forward. Lumley off toward the net. Franklin will come racing out, and she will pick it up. It's picked up now by Ashley O'Hara. She'll kick it far in advance for Ella McDonald. McDonald coming toward the net, and it goes out of play, and it will be a corner kick for the Lady Plainsmen. So Shen lining up for yet another corner kick and another chance to potentially double their lead. It'll be kicked up by Demira and knocked down. Lady Dutch trying to get it out, and they do. Kamak fighting for it. Now it's picked up. Kylie Lumley chasing after it. Battling for it along with Brunel. As falling over on the play there was Bahan. She was tied up with Yu. Now it's thrown in towards Bahan again. And it goes off of the foot of Yu again. And new players are coming in. So it'll be Rice, Gordon, and Leader coming in for Renaud, Levernoy, and Kenny for the Lady Dutch. So it's thrown in again, and now it's picked up on the sideline by McDonald. Getting free with it momentarily was LaMarche, but Conti is able to force it away. but it goes right to Guarancino. Guarancino with a shot, and it goes wide, and it will be yet another goal kick. And another player swappage for the Lady Dutch. It'll be Paige Miller in for Kylie Lumley. DiCaprio with a bit of a grounder there. And it will be Conti picking it up. But it will be a free kick as she tripped up Ella McDonald on the play. So Shen will get a free kick that's close to the goal. And it will be Sophie Demura once again doing the kick. 14:20 to go here in the second. Demura, dropped by DiCaprio, but she's able to recover. And DiCaprio trying to advance it quickly here. Jenna Meyer trying to head it forward. And now it will be taken by McDonald. McDonald going up against Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to force it away. Clinworth with the kick. It's met by Guarancino. Guarancino gets away from Meyer. Now Gonzalez chasing after it. Gonzalez battling with Hogan in the corner. Hogan trying to find a play. Still can't find one, and now she'll kick it back. Near the line, it will be picked up by Jenna Meyer. It'll be taken back by Brunel. And Brunel gets it up to Green, who gets knocked down by Leader. No whistle there. And Zoe Kamax racing after it again. Brunel able to kick it up, and it's taken by Maya Levine. Levine has the pass intercepted by Gordon, and it now will roll out of play. 13 minutes to go here in the second. Shen still leads 1-0. Levine knocked down by Jordanay. Going off toward the net, DiCaprio's got to rush out, and she does so, as it was free in front for Ella McDonald, and DiCaprio was able to make the save. DiCaprio kicks it up, and now it's taken back in the other end by Demura. Trying to race for it was Kamak, but she was unable to do it. Kicked up again. Melody Yu chasing after it, and it will be out of play again. And Yu will have the throw in here. And she'll give it to Paige Miller. Miller forced off it, gets tripped up on the play by LaMarche, and that freed it up for Levine. Levine off toward the net. Picks up the trailer. Shot in front, and it goes over the net. DiCaprio was down and out in front, and it was McDonald who had the wide open net, and she couldn't put it home. It went over, and the Lady Dutch catch a break. It's 11.5 to go. McDonald misses the open cage as DiCaprio was down and out in front. Taken by Gordon. Lady Dutch kicking it forward again. Jenna Meyer. And now chasing after it is Grace Renaud. She was unable to get to it. Shen's continuing to advance up. It rolls out of play. And once again, it will be Lady Dutch throwing it in. Michaela Gordon with it near the center circle. She'll kick it back. And now with it is Melody Yu. Yu along for Miller. It's intercepted, and it will go out of play again. 10.5 to go. Miller has that go off a couple players, but it comes right back out to Gordon. Looking to knock it down is Jenna Meyer. Trying to get it away from Demira, but she was unable to. And now it's taken once again by Sydney Gonzalez. And Gonzalez puts it out of play. And now less than 10 minutes to go. New player is entering for Shen. It's Brooke Delsignor. And she will replace Grace Hogan. Or excuse me, that's another player coming out. That is Ella McDonald. Shen with it near the corner, kicked out once again by Allison Rice. And it'll be thrown in here by Guarancino. Ball stuck in the corner, but Hogan able to get away from Klingworth, and it deflects out of play in front of the net. So once again, it will be a corner kick for Shen. And that's Sophie Demira getting ready to kick it. Off toward the net, it's knocked down by Green. Jane Leader picks it up. Trying to force it away from Levine, wasn't able to do it. DiCaprio knocks it down, makes another save. And she'll kick it forward. Michaela Gordon with it now for the Lady Dutch. She'll kick it back for Gabby Klingworth. Klingworth at the side. Lady Dutch still with it. Gordon trying to get it away from O'Hara, but it was broken up. And now with it is Green. Green will leave it over for Brunel. And Brunel kicks it forward. Got away from a couple players. DiCaprio will come out and will scoop it up. DiCaprio now with the kick, and it'll be knocked down easily by Jordanay. Now a couple players. Grace Renaud leading the charge. She'll kick it forward. And Franklin will pick it up as Meyer's still rushing toward it, as Franklin was picking it up. Kicked up. And you with a kick forward, that finds Grace Renaud. Renaud looking for a play, can't find one, and Shen will pick it up again. Kick down the sideline, I believe it went out of play. Yes, it did. And some new players coming in for the Lady Dutch. It will be Levernoy as well as Thompson in for the Lady Dutch. They replace Leader and Gonzalez, respectively. Now Shen coming, charging forward. Gordon trying to break up the play, and that freed it up for Klingworth. Coming over is Thompson, fresh into the game, trying to get it away. Thompson again, goes over the head of Renaud. Renaud's still the only one back. Pressure coming, Brunel kicks it away. Off of Gordon, and it's kicked forward again by Conti. Intercepted briefly there by Hogan. Hogan still with it, able to get it free. Georgia Green chasing forward, coming in towards the net. Green gets by one, and it's kicked away by Yu. Back up in the air. Headed up, and it will be kicked back by LaMarche. Gordon picks it up, and will get the pass back from Meyer. Gets it away from a couple players. Now Meyer kicks it forward. Grace Renaud gets it back. Meyer now for Thompson. Pass intercepted by Brunel. Brunel gets it away from Klingworth. DiCaprio coming out. Slide kicks it away. She's got to retreat back to the goal. Now it's back at the center circle. Picked up once again by Jenna Meyer. Along for Paige Miller. Grace Renaud got knocked off it. Now Brunel kicks it back up near center. Taylor LaMarche knocked down. Gordon kicks it up. And Renaud gets knocked down by Brunel, and that's a penalty. Less than 5 minutes to go. And a free kick coming up for the Lady Dutch. So it'll be Lauren Conti for the Lady Dutch with the free kick here. So a few players waiting on the sidelines. Conti off toward the net. Franklin coming out, and she makes the catch. Franklin with the kick near center. Gordon trying to get it, fell over in the process. And now Green trying to force it away from Conti.